I actually feel like I'm similar to the remainder of the reality, where I'm actually stunned nobody's prepared for that second. And there's nobody that saw this approaching nobody. I see a ton of what were the signs? And you realize he was such a lot of affection and lighting to thump on the entryway around 11:15. It was then that a servant found his dead body in the room, the LAPD examination concerning the demise of Stephen Jerk's supervisor, otherwise called DJ Jerk during his spell on the Ellen DeGeneres show, was formally shut over 5 months prior, yet the inquiries encompassing it are everything except addressed individuals, are not intended to deal with that much tension. And when I was discussing my experience, his face resembled I realized the case was at first shut before a vital toxicology report could be acquired. It's odd that they felt free to close the case without hanging tight for the last dissection report. Regardless, the recently delivered report makes them captivate. New data is that you're genuine on the grounds that individuals don't direct the sentiments toward me that they say to start DJ Jerk's toxicology testing. Uncover that he was liquor and medication free. This may not be stunning yet. It is as yet huge. Also, DJ Jerk's better half, Allison Holker manager, told police all through the examination that he didn't have a background marked by emotional well-being concerns, self-damage, or self-destruction tendencies. This data is pivotal on the grounds that it raises questions about the hypothesis that DJ Jerk might have perpetrated self-destruction. It nearly has this slight hint, like you're somewhat worn out on hearing this story. Gracious envision that the police examination, it ought to be noted, endured every one of one day. The group of DJ Jerk was found at roughly 11:10 a.m. on Tuesday, December 13th. By the night of the next day, the case had been shut because of a self-caused gunfire. Twisted. Anyway, the quickness with which the issue was settled brings up issues, particularly considering DJ Jerk's significant others disconnected proclamations. DJ Jerk was likewise found bare in an inn shower, with just a white towel folded over his neck. This data encourages the secret encompassing his unfavorable downfall. In spite of clashing proof and declarations from DJ Jerk's significant other Allison, the LAPD seems to have decided to concur with the predominant cultural account of the time. She actually can't completely accept that this calamity has occurred and continues to communicate shock and awe. The public's view of DJ Jerk is in conflict with the story being told about his passing, which possibly adds to the secret of the matter. Assuming you knew DJ Jerk or had seen him before this happened, you presumably considered him a good, cheery, and rousing individual. The good energy and elevating message he spread as a DJ co-host and leader maker on The Ellen Show were on full presentation. DJ Jerk regularly featured his own vocation direction in interviews and online compositions with an end goal to motivate others to continue going when they wanted to surrender. He had a poor start in the dance world, yet defeated numerous chances to turn into a notable and regarded symbol in the field. It's conflicting with his character and awkward to address him as somebody battling with privileged insights unexpectedly. Like this, how about we investigate how everything unfurled on Monday, December 12th. Just a brief time subsequent to praising his 10th wedding commemoration, DJ Jerk left his Encino, California home at 9:20. He called an inn around 14 minutes away to check whether there were any rooms accessible. He showed up to the inn around 10:30 a.m. with just the right amount of sack and a casual disposition for each. The chief's report room, 249, was dispensed to him, and it was only close to a possessed room. DJ Jerk bafflingly vanished in the wake of going into his room. The chief observed, and a short time later expressed that he hadn't seen DJ Jerk, giving any indications of uneasiness or serious interferences. DJ Jerk, it ought to be noted, had placed his telephone into flight mode to try not to be followed or reached. This conduct, along with his puzzling vanishing from home, provoked his better half to report him missing to the LAPD on December 13th. Allison's pressing supplication persuaded the police that something surprising was going on, and they were very nearly pronouncing DJ Jerk a basic missing individual anyway. Before they could make a further move, they got a call about a body found in the close-by Oak Tree Inn, where DJ Jerk had registered to their disappointment. The body was without a doubt DJ Jerk. The situation starts to get interesting from this point forward. Additional secrets encompassing were uncovered in the post-mortem report when DJ Jerk neglected to leave his room. By 11:10 a.m., the house cleaner supposedly attempted to reach him by thumping on his entryway. She thumped on the entryway and went into the room where she found a rucksack loaded with journals and a PC on the table. Yet no indication of him. Garments were collapsed and stacked close to these things. The housekeeper went searching for DJ Jerk and found him stripped in the restroom with a white towel around his neck and a terrifying shot injury to the head. Strangely, no note was found close to the wrongdoing, despite the fact that DJ Jerk was situated. On December the 13th, the general population didn't learn of this misfortune until December 14th. This obviously makes one wonder, assuming he was arranging his self-destruction. How could he go to the difficulty of taking his garments out and collapsing them? That is not by any means the only disturbing aspect of DJ Jerk's demise account. Following the grievous demise of Stephen Jerk's supervisor, a large number of theories and paranoid fears started flowing via virtual entertainment. As a darling figure on the Ellen DeGeneres show, Jerk had a significant fan base, and his abrupt passing left many in shock and looking for answers. One viral hypothesis that built up some momentum guaranteed that Jerk's demise was not a self-destruction yet, rather a consequence of unfairness arranged by Ellen DeGeneres and the baffling Illuminati. This unrealistic idea appeared to originate from a line of sad occasions inside the Ellen DeGeneres circle. Prior in the year, Ellen's ex-Anne Hedja was engaged with a serious fender bender, enduring copies and inward breath wounds, albeit the Los Angeles district coroner administered her demise unintentional. A few people came to an obvious conclusion regarding these occurrences, faulting the disputable moderator for the two passings. This individual brought up amicable update that the Ellen DeGeneres set closely resembled Epstein Island. Recollect when they precluded that Anne Heche was on anything during the fender bender. How can it be that individuals who realized Ellen so firmly appeared to track down less than ideal and dubious passings so frequently? The debate encompassing Ellen and her show additionally filled the paranoid ideas. In 2020, various previous and momentum representatives approached blaming the creation for cultivating a harmful workplace, overflowing with harassing and bigotry. These charges taint the show's appearance, particularly given its proverb of "be kind," which was habitually stressed by Ellen herself anyway. It is fundamental for note that the self-destruction note referenced in certain reports affirms no immediate association between Jerk's passing and the debates encompassing the show. While sources have exposed bits of gossip about him losing his life investment funds, the real essence of the challenges referred to in the note stays obscure. The proof encompassing DJ Jerk's passing appears to have been cleaned away, generally so in spite of everything. Not exactly arranging, just normal individuals are currently estimating about what befallen the man. This individual asked, did Stephen's supervisor truly perpetrate self-destruction? Or is this one more peculiarly unintelligible story of a stunning demise of somebody near Ellen DeGeneres? The Anne Heche murder, passed up as DUI car crash, is clearly fake. Her endeavors to uncover illegal exploitation probably destroyed her. This individual was persuaded that I accept Jerk was taken to that inn against his own judgment. I additionally accept he realized something planned to occur, and he redirected them from his significant other kids and home to safeguard them. I accept he knew his killer. I likewise accept the crime location was organized. The general picture is that something is occurring all around the world with dark society, and these superstars are practically similar to bookmarks to captions or toe labels. Are mental issues like misery equivalent to self-destructive chronic drug habits equivalent to sedate excesses, gangbangers, kid victimizers, and so on and so on? It must be us at last. These paranoid ideas and hypotheses ought to be accepted tentatively. It could, in all likelihood, be that we are not aware of some critical data. And there is likewise the way that things like gloom are frequently extremely difficult to see, on the off chance that the individual being referred to is great at concealing it. In a grave and tragic meeting, Allison Holker, manager, the spouse of the late Stephen Jerk manager, shared her considerations and feelings, encompassing her significant other's disastrous passing. Talking with Hada Kappa on the Today Show, Allison uncovered that she also was shocked by the insight about Jerk's self-destruction in December 2022. Very much like the remainder of the world, the aggravation and shock of losing somebody so dear were clear in Allison's voice. As she communicated her mistrust, she underlined that no one might have